she didn't really steer me in either direction or had anything really, you know, necessarily to say.
Is there anything else that you haven't addressed that you...
Yeah, I didn't like when Kim said on the show, I didn't want to go to Deshaun's barbecue and hang out with Nene and eat chicken. You know, I found that comment to be very suspect.
What do you mean?
We didn't have chicken. We had lamb and shrimp.
Chicken, hot dogs, hamburgers. I mean, I just said chicken.
It's somewhere racist.
No. I mean, I think barbecue, absolutely not. I'm going to share with you guys, half of my friends are black. I'm definitely not racist at all. She said it was a sunset barbecue. I thought barbecue chicken in my mind. I just didn't say barbecue chicken. I just said chicken. But, and then, you know, I'm not a racist at all. I mean, I don't even see color. I never have.
I got your wig, ho, ha, ha. You're mad, Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig, Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig, Miss Wig. You're mad, Miss Wig, ha, ha. Miss Wig, Miss Wig.
And the girl, the one I call Jasmine, who looks like an Aladdin princess who's new, it was her party, and they were saying, well, it's your party, you should get in the pool. And she's like, well, I'm not getting in the pool. And it was the most moronic thing you've ever seen. But she did not want to get in the pool, and Kyle's like, I'm not succumbing to peer pressure. And then Brandy said, what are you, a black person?
You're a racist? You're a racist? A bully? That is racist. You're a racist. Did you forget how you in Palm Springs tell me I'm like a black person because I don't swim? When I'm just being honest and telling you that I don't swim, that's disgusting to me. I can't swim?
You're a black person. What did you say? Okay, then talk to my ex-boyfriend because he was black. I don't think I'm a racist bitch.
That's very racist. Yes. I will not allow her to be racist. I will not allow her to bully me. I'm done. I tried to be a lady, but she's made it impossible to the point where I just can't handle it anymore.
Listen, people say crazy stuff. I ski, and people say, why would you ski? You are an Arab. You know, all you have is sand. So I don't think they're racist.
I don't know if you met me with my best friends this morning.
Yeah,
one is black and one is Latin.
Yeah, I know why you brought her, so that it wouldn't look bad on you.
That is racist. You know why I brought her?
She's actually beautiful. She's actually amazing. I love her.
Yes, no, you love her.
She was very nice. She was
years.
You should learn from them. They're quite classy.
Ask her if I'm racist.
They're both quite classy, actually.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Listen, that's not the intent of this dinner, but this is unbelievable.
She's the one that brought it up.
I mean, why do you bring something like this up?
Are you kidding me?
You act like a bully in Palm Springs when I'm just hosting you. When my husband organized, yes, you did act like a bully. When I tell you, I was bullied in high school for being called hoiste, and there you are repeating it over and over and over.
Jacqueline's not a Latina name.
It's more so than yours.
Actually, yours I really hate because when I was in school, they would go hoiste.
You need to learn what that word means.
No.
Excuse me, which planet do you live on?
are you? I live on Earth. Where do you live?
I don't think she's racist. I know that.
I don't either.
She's not. She's really not. But it was just an insensitive thing to say. And
yeah.
You know, and everyone's talking about it today, and I know that she's, you know, beating herself up over it, but.
I want to talk about, Brandy, what you said to Joyce in the pool in Palm Springs. It was a comment that generated a lot of negativity.
Can we just... I can't swim?
You're a black person.
You said that black people can't swim.
I know what I said.
Yes. You were called a racist, and people were extremely pissed off at you.
Your house got egged?
I got threatened with my children. We were at a home store. It was really hard because I made a stupid comment and I shouldn't have said it, and I definitely paid the price, and I'm the least from racist in the planet, and I say stupid things a lot, and that was over the top. I'm not a racist. Carlton's not anti-Semitic. It's just people throw these labels out and they don't understand.
May I just say something?
Yeah.
The problem with throwing out titles or labels as anti-Semitic or racist, you can't just throw those out without any consequence. They're damaging.
Exactly.
But then don't make remarks that make you seem like the label that's being thrown upon you.
The people that I hang out with are from all different backgrounds. Most of my friends are Latin. I have black girlfriends, I have white girlfriends, and boyfriends. So we all joke with each other about, like, they joke with me about my rhythm and, like, silly things, and I just can't joke like that. And I'm sorry.
You can't say things like that. You don't say things like that.
But at a dinner party later, she took her own weave out. I think that was kind of on purpose. Why would Now the white girl
don't we all just
says at a dinner party later, I need to take my weave out in between courses.
Okay, I'm not doing it. Are you racist? Okay.
Yes. She's not racist. She's not
We're gonna have dinner.
Like, I don't want to get in.
Joyce, my love, it's called a joke.
That's rude, actually. And you know what? I am black. Puerto Ricans are black, they're Indian, and they're Spanish.
So are Cubans, and that's why I f***ing married, and that's why I had f***ing kids, so shut the f*** up. Go f*** yourself.
Stop your language, Brandy. I mean, what do you mean? You know what? I wish I don't need to live on this planet with you. I'm serious. I mean, you're out of your mind. You're out of.
It's like a sorbet. I need to cleanse everyone's palate with my weave. Like,
oh my God.
That happens at all my dinner parties. Someone takes their weave out. Someone takes their silicone implant. I mean, that happens at all the Beverly Hills parties, no?
Exactly, yeah.
Right,
Pop 'em
okay.
on the table.
All right.
No biggie.
Okay, and then Brandy sauced it up. She was drinking too.
She definitely was drinking a little too much that night.
I feel like I do. Precious?
No, that's not.
I don't know her.
That is Lizzo.
She is precious, though. Lizzo's precious.
That's like what I call her.
Lizzo is
her
precious.
nickname's Precious to me.
Yes. No, Lizzo is precious.
Okay.
I think did Paris Hilton's mom, like Kathy, was taken from Lizzo?
And that was weird because I've been to that lady's house and had a meeting with her, and I was like, I know you, Kathy.
And Lizzo's tall, right?
Yeah, I've never met Lizzo, but Lizzo and I do different things. But I guess we were. I've been confused for many a black fat, like many
Lizzo
women, and it's always weird and tinged with racism. And I did think that was weird.
the
Kathy
Hiltons.
Hilton, yeah, because I have been to that woman's house and had a meeting with her because she wanted to dress me, and I was like, that's so strange.
Oh, man.
You ought to know my real name also.
Wow.
Because she said Precious.
Wow.
And I don't know.
You ever learn a drop kick yet? Man, I'll be dropped, man.
And how do you feel about it? We're talking about you, you're like, you're not even here.
Listen, I know what I said, and I would never say anything so terrible or so dark.
What do you feel she's accusing you of? What do you think? Not anyone else. I don't want anybody else's opinion.
I just don't want any insinuation about my personal character.
You just want her to say that she doesn't think you're a racist.
Well,
This isn't about the content of the conversation.
No.
It's about the insinuation
that she's a racist.
This is where it gets dangerous because you are dangling a really dangerous carrot.
When you don't say what it is, people are going to fill in the blank.
Oh,
and it's going to be a lot worse.
It's already bad.
I know.
For you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
No, it's not.
It's not. Because
Here we
we
go
don't
again.
know what it
and
is.
I'm f***ing pissed. I said nothing wrong, and I said nothing bad. And this is the truth. It's not f***ing fair.
I didn't bring it up.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you did it, and you have a pattern with this. With your friends. You make up lies about your friends behind their backs. You need to stop it, because I like you, and I'm telling you this because I like you.
I want to, can I just say something?
What is
You know,
the right track?
I'm not trying to go back.
Okay, then don't. Go for it.
No, because I don't want to in a bad place with you, but as the only other person that was there, I had no choice but to say,
okay,
this is what I
witnessed.
witnessed.
This is what I witnessed, and I don't
understand.
think that's fair.
Okay.
So that was my position.
Kyle's choosing to focus on what serves her and not focusing on what was actually important and what might have been hurtful to me or people of color.
Can you just move on?
No, I think that you don't, but what I'm saying is I don't think that you want it said because you made it seem like it was way worse than it was.
Can you... Kyle.
Is it possible I missed something that upset Crystal and triggered her? Of course. I will give her that. But tell us what it is. She's okay with it, so say it.
We had a long conversation.
conversation. Is somebody going to tell me what was said?
Nope. It's about my family and how I have raised them to have multicultural
Yes.
friends.
That was it?
Yes.
Yes.
We have a pool, we have a jacuzzi, everybody's welcome. That's it.
Now I get it. Crystal's all confused, and that night in Tahoe...
Are you that girl? I don't see color.
I don't see race. It's not when this conversation took place. It was actually the next day.
My white child with black girls in there, a Chinese girl was in the jacuzzi, and I'm like, this is what it should be.
I did hear this story, but I didn't hear it when Crystal said I heard it. I heard it the next day when Sutton shared with me in private. And I didn't think there was anything dark about it then. I don't think there's anything dark about it now.
It's not like she said something that was so horrible.
But she said she told you
She
some of the
told me,
details.
but I was like, is there something else? Because that doesn't seem dark to me. Didn't seem as dark as you made it out to be.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm talking.
Okay, but was it problematic to you?
Was it problematic to me?
What she told you?
No. What we're all taking offense to is the fact that you alluded to it being really, really bad. That could hurt her reputation.
Look, I like Crystal. As much as I hate her and like her. So thanks.
Someone told me that you said that I should have never brought race into this show, that this show is not that kind of show. And that pissed me off.
Well, then why didn't you come to me and say, Rita, what are you doing?
So you're gonna blame me for something that,
I'm not
for being
blaming you.
upset about something.
I want to know why you were so mean to me all season, and you go, I heard that, and that's why I was mean to you?
A housewife asks you out for a drink, and you're thinking, oh, we're going to talk about the season,
Yeah,
whatever.
we're gonna just, connect.
We're going to connect.
Right.
She asks you, can we keep race out of it? It's an entertaining show. Did you think
How about
about
that?
walking away then?
I didn't
Were you
think
just
about
so-
walking away then, but I was very taken aback by that because I show up and my race shows up with me.
Yeah.
And if this is truly reality, don't you want to see my reality too?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I don't wear it like we have to, Black Power. That's not who I am. But at the same time, you can't negate who I am.
Yes.
And what I bring and my experience. So that was a tough one.
But I never said it. So where'd you get it?
I'm not saying a word about that.
It's
but
pretty
I was sent some
unbelievable.
text.
You guys, it's pretty unbelievable that you just did that.
Okay, so now you're going to turn it around.
I'm not
and
turning
use
it
it when
around,
I was
honey.
the one that
You
was
turned
hurt.
it around.
No, I didn't.
You just did
No,
this.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Why is this rattling you?
You know why?
Why
Because
does it
you were
rattle you?
You were so shitty to me all season, and you're not being honest. Why? That's not why you were shitty to me. Why were you
was I shitty to you?
You tell me. Why?
Because I don't trust you.
Okay,
I didn't
there
trust
we
you.
go.
Listen, I think that it rears its ugly head, and I think that sometimes we have conversations, and you know how I feel. I told you.
Yeah.
To me, I prefer my friends to be upfront, honest, and transparent.
Right.
Because that's how you can actually create real friendships.
Garcelle, let me ask you a real question.
Yeah.
You have shared that you don't feel comfortable in this group. And
I didn't say I didn't comfortable. I said I didn't feel accepted.
Okay, you didn't feel accepted. So, do you like the women at this table?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Some more than others.
Okay. If you want to be included, you really need to make an effort to be a friend. I have known Garcelle for over 20 years, and I think that we've all really made an effort to make Garcelle feel more comfortable in this group. We had a birthday for her at my house. But here's the thing. Friendship is a two-way street, and Garcelle didn't even know about Kyle's birthday. It was Kyle's birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Yeah. If you want a friend, you need to be a friend, so she has to make an effort. For you to come out and say, these women are coming after me, it wasn't cool, Garcelle.
Who doesn't feel that I don't like them?
I certainly do.
Like me. I don't
feel
even
like
know why
everybody
that's a
likes me.
question. I don't go
I
around
ask
going, do
myself
you like
that.
me?
Garcelle, I know you. You need to be more straight up.
Come on, give me a break. Get out of here.
Garcelle?
Get out of here.
No, I'm not. You need to be straight with her, how you feel. You need to be straight, because you can be shady.
We all can be shady.
Garcelle, just be honest. Come in.
This place is like a maze.
Hi.
Wow, well.
I needed a minute. I'm so, tired.
Yeah,
Come
totally.
in.
Yeah.
Sit here.
Thank you for doing this. I mean,
Thank you for coming.
I've never been to Tahoe.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good too.
I'm
I
excited.
wanted to talk to you because the last time I saw you was at dinner.
Yes. I hurt you. I know I did. And I want to apologize for that. But I think the best thing for us to do is move on.
And then when I spoke to Sutton at Dorit's, I said to her, I think Lisa thinks everything is great between us, but it's not.
I think she thinks y'all are good.
Well then,
and if you're
her bad.
I mean, I have to say, I came home and I said to Harry, I felt really good about our dinner, and it was a nice step in the right direction.
I sat down and you were like, I did this. I did this. I never got to say what I felt. I thought that was really shitty. I thought you were a shitty friend to Denise. You were a shitty friend to me. I saw a side of you that I'd never seen before, and that was scary to me. And that's what I don't trust.
I get it.
That's what I don't trust.
I get it.
Why did Denise feel like she was such good friends with you, and you turn around and say to me, you know, I really wasn't that close to Denise?
Well, there was a friendship there with Brandy that Garcelle, from what I saw, was much deeper than my friendship with Denise.
That's hard to believe.
I guess the only way I can describe it is that the times that I got together with her, there were 4 of us. I don't think it was even once a month. It was every couple of months. And it was, it was just really bonding. And then I did not spend much time with Denise. I saw Denise maybe once a year.
Are we close?
Yes.
Do you consider us close?
I do. I mean, you haven't necessarily opened up to me like Denise did.
It's just hard to swallow it all. Trust is really important to me. Trust always has been important to me. And after my divorce, I mean, even more so that I need to be able to trust the people that are around me. If there's no trust, there's no relationship. How do I trust having a relationship with you? How do I trust telling you something that I'm feeling, that I'm going through, and not knowing that it's going to backfire?
I can't promise you that. Here's the thing. Why didn't you just say to me, Lisa, I don't want to be your friend. I don't trust you. Why did you say...
I've said that to you.
No, but you said I want to move on. Let's move on. And by the way...
I said I'm open to moving on.
But you said...
I said I'm open.
What you just did and what you just threw down, the insinuation...
Yeah.
It shows exactly who
so
you
are. So you want to tell me that every single one of you were truly okay the fact that all of a sudden now we're talking about different things that you never had to talk about before?
Wait, but you do add a completely different perspective, you know.
And that's the real world. That's why it's great.
I'm sorry.
This is real life.
Well, I just don't understand why you had to say that, because it's not true.
She would have loved it if you come to her,
say
babe.
It's not true and drop it.
But you never had a chance to today.
Okay, well, I'm just telling
you. You know what? I'd like an apology for you insinuating that to me. Because, Garcelle, I would never say that. I was happy that you came on the show. I like you. Why would you insinuate that?
I don't know.
Black folks, we don't need to be fighting on TV like that. It's enough of that type of reality TV.
Now, why do you do that? Why do you think that the black folks fight so much on TV? At first, I thought maybe you were a gang member. Yes, you looked like you just got out of a car from South Central and that you might, pop me.
But everybody everybody has tattoos.
No, but you look shady.
And what makes her think he's a South Central gang member?
Because of his tattoos. What ethnicity is John?
John is from Hawaii.
So, not white.
I like Donald Trump. I don't agree necessarily with anything everyone, I don't agree with my husband half the time with what he says. I don't necessarily agree with Donald some of the times, but I got to tell you, he is such an interesting guy. He's only been kind to me, and I love people who are non-filtered. And that man does not have a filter. And I mean, give me a non-filtered person any day. Yep. They keep you on your toes. He's smart. And I'll tell you why I like him more than any reason. You look at his children. He has raised some amazing children. That says a lot about a person. I think Donald Trump is fantastic.
Today, she's got her lint ash on her forehead. I dig it. Mazel of the day for you. Brenda Mazel. Oh my gosh, now Cuomo's got it. And this dude, I can't get over this. I can't get over the lint on the forehead on national television. It's just kind of freaking me out in a way. Erica, this one's for you, because I just read your tweet, but I can't get over this. I just can't. I don't know why. I mean, to all you Catholics, I'm not, it's all good.
Would you really tell me I wish you hadn't brought up race on the show? Would you have actually said that to my face?
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Look who you're talking to.
I guess as I wrap this out, I do wonder, I don't know where you two go from here.
I don't know.
Why can't we move on?
I don't know. So the other night, the word attack just hit me in the wrong place.
You just attacked me for
I
it.
did not attack you. Calm down. You and your privilege, I can't.
What does that mean?
It means you're white, and the words are different. They have different connotations. They have different meanings.
Okay. There's certain words, when you point them at me, it has a complete different impact. You have to know who you're dealing with. There are 3 words you don't say to black women. You don't say aggressive, you don't say attack, and you don't say angry. Because that's labeling us. So I'm not here to educate you. That's not my job. I don't have the bandwidth to do it. But I feel like you need to be aware of who you're talking to and when you're talking to them and what you say.
When we use the word, and you've heard it hundreds of times in this group,
I have been on the receiving end of what feels like being attacked.
You keep attacking my character. I cannot get attacked in this group continuously over.
I wasn't trying to attack you. I was
over.
actually trying to help you.
I understand that. That's not the way it sounded.
you know exactly
towards me
what the intent is. I don't know
towards
if it's
me?
ever been said to you. I don't know. I didn't take notice because
Okay.
that's exactly what the other night was. It was innocent. My intention. I didn't listen. If it's offended you in any way,
Oh, it
I'm
has. That's why we're here. That's why I
sorry.
reacted the way I reacted. I mean, I was emotional for 2 days. I went to bed crying. I woke up crying. I drove to the beach because I couldn't figure out why I was so triggered by that. But I was absolutely triggered by that.
Do you believe that I said that with bad intention?
Yeah.
You believe I said that?
Because why else would you say it?
Garcelle.
Why else would you say it?
Have you not heard other people use the word attack?
I'm talking about you and me.
I know,
Dorit.
but you're saying, why would I say it? Like it's unusual. I feel like there's something. I want to listen to everything you have to say. I also feel like I need to be able to defend myself. So if you haven't finished, I want you to get it all out. But some of the things that you're saying right now, they're not only wrong, but they're incredibly hurtful.
This is exactly why she gets under my skin. She says she wants to hear, she wants to understand, but the minute I start talking, she's on the defense and she's not listening. I feel like there's a pattern with you that I don't know whether you're aware or not, but I'm just gonna be completely blunt. It feels like an unconscious Karen behavior with you.
This is a very, very serious, dangerous accusation. It's hurtful, and that accusation holds a lot of implications. And I'm not feeling comfortable with this at all. How so?
How so? I feel like 2 years ago, we were talking about people of color.
We've had a lot of people that work for us that are very multicultural. I've had a lot of Black and Hispanic and Filipino and,
But
you know.
is the brown people only help at your house?
No.
Okay.
No, in fact, my mother's best friend is Black.
Awesome. I just wanted to clarify that. Has there been growth since the last time you were like, people of color have worked for you?
I don't know why you keep raising
Because,
this.
it feels to me like there's something that you're...
What does it feel like?
I don't know
That
exactly.
I'm racist?
I'm not labeling
but
you.
there's
I'm not
implication
labeling.
here, so
no,
I wanna know
you know
what
what?
the
If there's racist undertone, that's not my fault. I'm
Because
not calling
if
you
it's simply
anything.
about me using a word that triggered you, if that's what this is about, then I'm apologizing. But it sounds like there's something more. I mean, you do realize I'm Jewish, Garcelle.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, you reduced me to privilege that night.
And
I was reduced
you don't
to
have
privilege.
a privileged life, Dorit?
We all have a privileged life, so
Yes.
do you.
Right, but I also...
We all are very privileged in this group.
You're
but I know
a child
your
of the
intent.
world. You speak 4 different languages. Why don't you understand that being in my shoes is different from being in your shoes?
I most certainly understand that. And I've never suggested otherwise. What I'm saying by that is, I would have thought that both being from marginalized communities, that we would have some common ground. far more than differences. Because it does seem like you are trying to...
I'm not trying to do anything.
It doesn't feel that way.
Well, then that's on you. Thank you so much.
Well, it definitely feels like everything is on me right now.
Okay.
Garcelle, to me, there's a little bit of a
Why
difference.
do you say my name so much?
Because that's what I do.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I do.
Like I'm the only one here.
That's what I do.
Okay.
If that's something else that's
No,
going
it's
to
not something
trigger
else.
you,
I was
then
just
I'll
wondering.
try very consciously
I
not
don't
to.
want you
But it's something that
I don't want you walking
you're
on
making
eggshells
me
with
feel
me.
that way. You are making me feel that way, Garcelle. I'm telling you, you're making me feel that way.
There's something that you've just been getting under my skin.
Yeah.
And I think with the things you say, and I think how you say them, and I think the last straw was you saying that I attacked you. I don't know how we're gonna move forward, but I'm going to try because I don't hate you. I just feel like I needed to say that what happened the other day really triggered me, and it really bothered me.
I'm very sorry that it triggered you and it hurt you. And I mean that genuinely. I would never want to hurt anyone intentionally. Period.
I believe that. I just think the choice of words was horrible.
Well, I appreciate you saying you believe that. This was a learning lesson for me. I was unaware. And I know now I need to be more aware of what I'm saying and who I'm saying it to.
So, Garcelle,
Yes.
you said you don't believe Dorit is racist, but you do believe she's an unconscious Karen. The
Yeah,
difference
just like she's
being
just unaware, just, you know, just not. I feel like the word attack just seemed unnecessary for me saying, no, why you're just trying to embarrass her.
I don't know all the words. I don't know all the words and all the things. But, you know, they're also, you have to judge on character, you know, and intent. You know that I would never deliberately do something to hurt you, okay? And if you do, by the way, otherwise, then tell me.
You were attacked by strangers in your home. You were robbed, you were at a gunpoint, you were attacked. You know the difference. You lived strangers in your house with guns and your children in their bedrooms, which is horrific. But yet you say to me that I attacked you when you know what an attack is.
You two made up after Black Baby Gate, and then you had to relive it when you saw the show. Did your friendship survive that reliving it?
So, Cynthia, I gotta ask you a question.
What?
I have felt like my buddy over there threw me under the bus tonight. And I need you to tell me, because if I'm wrong, then I admit that I'm wrong. But we was just talking to Kim on the phone just a little while ago. And she told Kim that I said that I didn't see her at the orphanage here holding little black babies. She told her I said that. You didn't say that. Oh, thank you. I just don't like it when somebody puts words in my mouth to say that I said I couldn't see her holding little black babies.
When you said,
like, that's a bit much.
That, I said, okay, but you did say that you didn't see her in Africa or at the orphanage, and you did say that. If Candy is saying negative things behind who's ever back, I'm gonna say something, because I didn't think it was right.
She just brought it up as if I said, like I just came out the blue talking about I don't see Kim at the damn orphanage.
So y'all had to get back and report to y'all boss?
You know, anytime you watch the show back, of course you're going to be irritated about things that you've already gotten past or whatever. I will say it irritated the hell out of me when you were sitting there talking to Kendra or whatever. You had to compare you having Riley to kids at an orphanage. And I was
No, what I meant was,
I ain't like that. I ain't like that at all.
I didn't mean anything by that. I just meant that I've had Riley for more than like a day. Like I've had your daughter for days at a time.
No,
and
I understand
I'm good enough
that.
to take care of her. But
when your friend said whatever she said about, and you held that little black baby, I could have jumped through the damn TV and choked the hell out of her. And I'm so serious about that.
Kendra doesn't know you, and she didn't know me. But
right,
my thing was like, I'm good enough
saying that about her kids, and she held your little black babies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
I can't believe she said that.
I think you know, I was just trying to help her understand, like, I had your daughter, the closest thing to you is your daughter, and I had her for more than like a day. You know, I had her for a period of time, and to think that I wouldn't go to an orphanage and take care of a baby or be there, that just kind of blew my mind. But, you know, I just, you know, who wouldn't want to go to an orphanage? I love children.
Hold on. Let's be real about the situation. You wouldn't have wanted to go on the trip. Anytime we do stuff together, you always come up with an excuse of why you have to leave early or quickly. You never want to take long flights, period. Nothing.
Right.
Even she had to be talked into going on the trip because she didn't want to be around it. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to cut you off. I'm saying you, at that time, because it was no communication really between y'all. You know good and well, even if you really hadn't had a baby, if you wouldn't have wanted to go on a trip, I don't think you would have even been as hyped about it if it wasn't brought to you in the way of saying you wouldn't hold black babies, because it made it more into a racial thing.
We went to an orphanage, and I think everyone...
you went to an orphanage.
Yeah, it was very touching.
Very touching.
How sad. Were they little babies?
It was, I mean, the children ranged from 2 to pretty, you know, big children. So.
Yeah, either they lost, like, their parents or...
Oh.
Yeah. So...
That's terrible. What did you say, Candy, about me in an orphanage?
Why you act like that? You said it.
No, because that was some straight bullshit, the way you brought it back to her.
Candy, are you serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
Candy is supposed to be Kim's friend, and she's saying negative things behind her back. I'm gonna say something, because I didn't think it was right. And obviously, she didn't think it was right because she denied it.
Let me explain to her what happened. Cynthia just so happened to be stuck with us that day. She started this conversation about, I don't even know how she brought up about, well, I don't think that Kim...
You said that you guys started in, I don't think Kim would go to an orphanage.
No, don't say you guys.
You agree with everything Cynthia said?
I said, listen, for real, Sheree, what are you trying to prove right now? And why are you, Kim, believing anything that Sheree has to say without even considering that she may not be telling you the correct story? The thing is, Cynthia, when she brought up your name or whatever, she said, well, I don't even think Kim would come to an orphanage, da-da-da-da-da.
She don't know me from a hole in the wall.
Cynthia's comment about me not holding a black baby is very racist. Like, what does that mean? I'll hold a black baby, a purple baby, a white baby, a pink. It doesn't matter. I love babies. Bitch.
And so to me,
And that's
that's
why
when
I
it became overblown. And looking back at it, even Cynthia didn't mention the word black baby.
She's an African baby. But let me go back.
It didn't
Let me
matter.
say this to you, Candy. As a woman, I want to apologize because you did not say out of your mouth the black baby, the African baby, whatever. You did not say that. And I told you, you did not say that.
I don't feel like you would have came to Africa, period.
And that's what I said.
Why
So
not?
to me, as her friend,
No, that's not what you said.
Why not?
When she got you got her on the phone, you first started the conversation off saying to her, Candy said she didn't see you holding little black babies.
Okay, well, Candy, you've always said
I
that
would
like 5
never
different
say that
times.
to
You agree with Cynthia said
Let me
it.
see. You didn't even mention Cynthia. It was like you just made it seem like I brought
Cynthia's
Kim
not
up.
her friend.
It was like Candy
Cynthia's not her
said
friend.
little black babies.
I was like,
that would have been you the most.
Why would you have a friend that you think is a bigot? That makes no sense.
I would never say that.
You agree with Cynthia said that.
So what about holding a black baby?
I didn't say nothing about a black baby. That's my point.
You agree with it.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
However, when you agreed with Cynthia, I just felt some kind of way because I can't even imagine myself being at home and having to watch this on TV, and then you have to defend your character because
Well, why did you
your
say
friend
something
is
then,
jumping
Sheree? You were right there with us. Why did you say something then if it bothered you?
Do you feel like you threw Candy under the...
No, absolutely. Throwing somebody, maybe you guys are using the wrong choice of words, but I told Kim with Candy right there, and I misconstrued what she said. But Cynthia said it, but Candy agreed.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You was there also. She's a neutral person.
I'm a neutral
She's
person.
cool with all of us.
But this is the thing. I knew when she agreed, I knew it wasn't pinpointed to the black thing. And
It
I
ain't
know.
got to be pinpointed to the black baby.
Yes, it does because she was specific. That's what she keeps saying, though. The way you played me was like, she was racist, which was not the point.
Were there any other racists in the orphanage?
No, but that's not what I don't think.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So it don't even have to specify black babies. Take the black baby out of the equation. You're trying to get off on some technicality by a word.
It is not a technicality. Let me say this to you face to face. I don't think you're racist.
So you don't think I'm racist, but you don't think I would go to an orphanage in South Africa? In fact, you don't even think I would go to South Africa? That's not much better.
Just give me a straight up. Would you wanted to go?
I would love to see South Africa. You don't think I would have went to South Africa?
Not with Nene and the rest of them?
Well,
no.
Sheree and Nene don't get along. She did just fine. Like, I don't get that.
I ain't talking about Sheree. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I do it all the time. She goes to an event. I'm at an event. She's over here. I'm over here.
I feel like you would have came up with any excuse not to go.
I've had no help with my kids whatsoever. Croy's in camp, been gone for a month, Candy. I moved into a new house a week after I had the baby. You bet your ass I'm at home. My family comes first.
We can be friends, but it doesn't necessarily mean that everything you do, I like it or don't like it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that I don't like it.
I wouldn't go to an orphanage as something against my character. Like, it's
When
not.
I listen to you guys say that, it sounds racist to say Kim's a white girl. She wouldn't be in she wouldn't be in Africa, and she wouldn't be in an orphanage holding little black babies or holding little African babies with runny nose.
Right.
That to me sounds racist.
I did not see it as a racial comment. I did not see Sheree be upset about it.
I was not. We talked about it. What are you talking about?
At that time, as we were riding, I did not have any notion that you were like upset that she had made that statement.
Well, I made okay that she agreed.
Well, no, what I'm saying is okay. If you had an issue with it, you could have took your friend, our friend Candy, and said, Candy, I really thought that was not right what you said about Kim. What did you mean by that?
I didn't feel like I had to say that. You thought it was right? Did you think it was a positive? You sat there silent. So did you think it was a positive?
I didn't think it was coming from a positive.
It was laughter, and we weren't the only two people laughing.
Nene, can you see Kim going to South Africa and going to an orphanage?
No.
Out of curiosity? You can't. Why?
I just can't.
Welcome back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Nene, you got fairly heated up about the way that Kim treats Sweetie.
The very first time I was around Kim and Sweetie, it was not pleasant. It was Kim, Sweetie, and Big Papa, me, Sheree, and Lisa. And Kim talked to her bad, but Big Papa constantly referred to her as a black bitch. And Sheree and I and Lisa were in awe.
That's not Big Papa's mouth. It's not my mouth.
Well, no, you were being mean to her, too. And if I'm wrong, Sheree, you tell me, did you not take offense to that night?
When
There
Big
was
Papa,
a lot of
I heard him
harsh talking.
I did hear him say it once, and I heard you and Lisa talking. I guess you guys heard him say it more than once, but he did say something about "shut up, you black bitch" or something like that, and I was offended by that.
Now, if you want to talk about the bus, when I went down to Orlando, Candy's background people were saying that Kim had said to Sweetie, sit down, Sweetie. And they said to me that they thought that she was talking to a doggy.
All of a sudden, she just blows it. And there's no calming her down, and she just won't shut up.
You think you can talk to people like they're a slave? Your slave is behind you.
Call my assistant a slave. Shut
You call her a slave. You call her everything.
I've never called her a
you
slave
say all
in my
kinds of
entire
horrible
life. You bitch! You bitch! Are you kidding me?
I'm not nobody's slave. I don't care.
Here's my slave. Slave!
The way that Kim is treating Sweetie is very unacceptable to me. I don't like it. Not only are you disrespecting Sweetie, you are disrespecting me. And she's a fool for sitting here letting you talk to her like that. Somebody need to step in. You call her all day long. She's standing right there.
And I pay her a lot of money to call her
around her neck and pull her.
Sweetie! Pick me up.
Sweetie, get me my cigarettes right now. Sweetie, hurry, run.
Sweetie, where's my hair?
Oh, I hate my life. Sweetie do this, Sweetie do that. I don't know how Sweetie deals with being talked to like that.
What the f are you doing? You like a damn slave master sitting on the damn plantation. The way that you guys interact with each other, you know, people might find that to be offensive.
What is offensive about the way that we interact?
Kim, you're white and Sweetie's black.
But white and black and all this shenanigans, I don't even see that.
I know you don't, but that's the problem.
Call my assistant a slave.
She is a slave. And she be calling her dumb ass.
Wait a minute,
Get
guys.
this, get that. I'm like, damn, did you have
You guys.
girl. We're talking about choking each other. Slaves and popping eyes out. What's going on? What happened?
The last 24 hours has worked my nerves to no end. I just need a break.
You better watch your mouth, Kim, before I end up smacking you.
What happened, Candy? Give us the real deal. What in the world's going on?
I mean, it was like a small argument that just
escalated crazy.
Ridiculous. You know, she called her dumb, she this, she that, and then she said something about, okay, well, you and your slave. And then Sweetie's like, I'm not a slave. She's like, yes, you are. She talked to you like you're a slave.
Sweetie is a grown woman. If she wants to get paid and be talked to in any kind of crazy way, then that's her problem. Who am I?
Yo, such. I didn't know we had slaves in 2010.
Offensive the way I talk to her, then don't listen because she's my assistant.
If Sweetie want to be called all those things, fine. She can talk to Sweetie however she wants to talk to Sweetie. But around a group of people and listening to that, it is offensive. And I was not the only person that was offended by it. You understand? Candy can tell you they all were offended. But Kim seemed to be mad when I said something about her.
You called her a slave. I'm pissed. Yeah, you called her a slave.
I called her a slave, but the way you spoke to her was very,
I don't know how you speak to a slave.
bad. You sitting up here saying dumbass and you bitch and where's my go and get my cigarettes. It's just like, bitch, did you hire a slave?
Certain things you cannot say to black women.
Where do you weigh in? Because you were talking about it on the bus.
What I feel is like how they talk to each other is crazy to me. I feel like if Sweetie's okay with it, that's her business, but I wouldn't want her to direct that to me.
She said that this house sat here for like 2 years.
Yoo-hoo!
Is she redoing this house? I can't even get out. Hi!
What's up?
Girl,
You
pretty
made
house.
it.
You look good. Are you excited? Congrats on your new house.
I am surprised that Kim made it over to my house because normally all she likes to do is stay at home and make more babies with her husband.
Well, this house, it was in foreclosure, right?
Yep.
So you have to paint, you have to do all that?
Girl, I've been doing a whole lot of. I ball on a budget. I could never build this house for what I can get it for just by buying it outright.
Sweetie said this area, Candy, is...
What?
She was scaring me.
What? The mayor lives around the corner. What are you talking about?
Cascade, where Candy's new house is located, isn't the safest area. So when I got off the exit to go to Candy's house, I locked my doors. Sweetie said this area, Candy, is...
What?
She was scaring me.
What? The mayor lives around the corner. What are you talking about?
Cascade, where Candy's new house is located, isn't the safest area. So when I got off the exit to go to Candy's house, I locked my doors.
Yep, the swimming
An
pool.
indoor pool. Well, you don't need sun, so that's perfect. Yeah, exactly. That's perfect for you. Well, if I was black, I'd have one inside my house, too.
You are killing me.
You said F you, bitch, to me several times, Kim.
Yeah, I did. I said a whole lot because you had a whole lot to say.
Long before the cameras even came, we had already started into the argument, so I have you guys know that. I'm not going to sit with a group of people and listen to someone.
You started it, you verbally abused me, and I responded to you. Absolutely.
I am not going to sit in a conversation and somebody point their hand in my face and say, you bitch several times. I'm going to react. I think that you can diss it out, but you can't take it. But you need to understand that you can't do that to
I was not in your face, number one.
I was in yours
I was
once
not,
you said you bitch.
But
like,
you started the argument.
Lucky.
You were screaming and yelling on the bus, and I responded. When you call my assistant a slave, I'm going to say, you
well,
bitch.
you
Do not call
basically
my
treat her
assistant
like
that.
one, honey.
That's not
and
your
I'm
business.
offended. But I don't care who business it is.
Well, I don't.
And it's funny that you have this problem with me and all those other people on the bus that had that
well,
same
Candy and
problem.
I had a conversation.
But so it's okay for you and Candy to have a conversation
but
about
Candy didn't call
and you
my
can
assistant a slave,
apologize
excuse
to
me,
her.
and disrespect
I
Sweetie
did.
in front of me.
I did.
So Candy talked to me like, kind of, I don't want to say in private, but we had a little conversation about
you
this
know
thing.
what?
Derek
I
also
called
in private.
Sweetie a slave, but the things that Kim say to her are
why the
unacceptable or how uncomfortable it is to sit with a group of people and listen to somebody
we're
say,
doing that photo shoot,
dumbass,
Sweetie,
you
move
don't
my
find
car,
my
Sweetie,
cigarette,
get my purse,
dumbass,
Sweetie, get my
you
stuff.
don't
That's
do this.
Nene.
That's
what you did that day we had a photo
offensive.
shoot.
It's
You
offensive.
used my
you know
assistant
what?
for your assistant.
I'm not going to get deep into it. I'm going to tell you this. I'm offended by it. I don't care who likes it and who doesn't. That's what I said. That's my opinion. I don't accept verbal abuse well, and I will not accept it, okay?
I read that you had some recent beefs with Nene Leakes. Have you two cleared the air?
No.
But they was all drunk, girl. By the time they ate that cupcake, they were like, "Oh, it's so good." No way, let me see. Hey, girl, we were so drunk at that dinner, girl. It was good. It was good. It was a good time.
But I think the alcohol is stronger when you're eating vegan food.
It absolutely is.
Soaks it up, right?
Now you see what I'm telling you. When I drink anything, it immediately hits me. Like,
Yeah,
in the
I'm
majority
not just
of the time,
speaking.
hits me. Like, in majority of the time, I don't even have to
God.
like a natural high.
What?
Kim
going in on your ass.
What?
She just sent this text to all of us.
She lives in a f***ing roach nest? For someone who has 2 beautiful kids and an amazing husband, she should be worried about karma, but this is coming from the same person who takes handicapped spots from the handicap.
And what was the beef? Come on, let me know.
Have you ever met her?
She was on this show.
So, Nene, Brielle, my daughter, was at her house and had filmed a video of herself. She was kneeling. Instead of having a mirror above the sink, Nene had the mirror kind of resting against the wall. So my daughter, because she loves to look at herself, on Snapchat, got down, made a little Snapchat video, posted it. In the video, there was a cockroach or bug or whatever. Brielle didn't see it because she's looking at herself. So everybody's like, oh my God, there's a big bug next to you. And so Brielle pulled the video down and went back in the bathroom, and there was a bunch of them. So she sent me the video, right? This is a short version. Sent me the video of it. Ha, 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 I laughed. I was upstairs filming with the whole crew. That was a couple months ago. And Bravo wanted that video. They wanted, and I said, no, I'm not gonna give it to you. I feel bad, like it's not appropriate, whatever. Well, Nene, about a week and a half ago, was in Spain. I decided to not go on the cast trip, and she was talking horrible things about me, and they just got me riled up, called me, and they're like, Nene said this and this, and I let it get to me, but I said, okay, well, she needs to worry about these bugs in her house, and I sent all the housewives the video.
Him and Brielle are like taping videos at people's homes and saving them for Mad Day. This bullshit has just gone too far, Kim.
Candy, I take that back, because this is just when they get too low. Golly. This is just let that go. It's a beat bath.
Last time Kim came to my crib, she said I lived in the hood.
Sweetie said this area, she was scaring me. When I got off the exit, I locked my doors.
So she's not welcome to my house anymore.
Kim is not here, so how does she know about the conversation earlier?
Someone told her. Well, how do you think? We had a conversation earlier. Did you have a phone conversation with her? We told her what you said in the car. The reason why she's not here because she can't be without her husband.
Okay, that's fine.
And then,
Is that not true?
Of course I'm going to talk to Kim and tell her what everybody's saying. A bone carrier is never off her job.
Well, she went bananas. And then she says, I'm racist, you know, prejudiced person, my whole family is, and she just went like off the Richter scale.
So is she on the 10th season with you?
Yes.
So what's it like when you get together?
Put yourself in my shoes. If 5 African-American women just hammered.
Like, I couldn't even speak. Like, my mind's a whirlwind.
This whole racism thing in this day and age is bullshit. Like, every one of those motherfuckers on that couch owe this world a apology for this racism shit. They already tried to claim that shit long ago, Sheree, as you know. Nobody really bought into it because the social media wasn't there and racism wasn't all that real. You know it?
I haven't seen her since this situation.
When do you shoot again?
I probably won't shoot with her again.
It's that bad.
Yeah, she also said that she put hashtag KKK on the Instagram post, which is to
Really?
me, yeah, I've hired a legal counsel at this point. It's just that bad, yeah. It's inappropriate. In this day and age, people are dying over racism. I just think
Have
it's...
you ever had a racist claim made against you?
Never. These girls, I mean, I'm on a show with all African-American women, 5, and I'm the only one that's ever been on the show that's Caucasian. So, you know, it's the card that sometimes they play, and it's gross.
Hello, it is Karen Huger's Wig here. I wanted to say thank you for watching, and if you could give me a thumbs up on this video, that would be very much appreciated, okay? And you can also find these full videos elsewhere, like on X, TikTok, and Instagram if you are feeling like you want to watch them on there and comment. So, yes.
We have to start with the Diana Ross costume. People are very upset, and you, I think, are surprised that they're upset because...
I'm horrified. I mean, I never meant to... I'm horrified, meaning I never meant to hurt anybody's feelings because that was not... you know, I love Diana Ross, and I totally respect Diana Ross.
That is amazing.
I'm got my Diana Ross going. I'm like, I'm in.
I love it. Luann's got the balls of a burglar. I mean, you gotta give it to her. She gives 0 Well, I take that back.
was really kind of a tribute to her, you know? And it was Halloween.
The issue is
it was Halloween,
the issue is altering the color of your skin.
No, I didn't. I had bronzer on, you know, that I wear normally, like the rest of my skin. You know, I'm tan like right now. So I didn't add anything to, or try to do, would ever dream of doing a blackface.
You know what? Avery's 18, she's leaving, and God forbid she has some lecherous man like you after her.
Give me a break.
Well, I don't think it's nice that you call him lecherous. That's not a nice word.
Ramona, let me tell you something now. My fiance, Cody, felt that you gave her the ultimate insult.
Which was?
You said you don't have parents, which in her brain was, why, you think because I'm black, African, I fell off an acacia tree?
George is calling me a racist? I heard Cody's parents were dead, and I mentioned it. So how does that equate me to being a racist?
You made her feel like a turd. You ruined the party, Ramona. You ruined the party. Surely I had ruined your party, but it wasn't tit for tat, you know? I don't pick on Avery, I don't say, Avery, why don't you have a DNA test and determine who your parents are?
I was shocked how this is a young, innocent girl, and she's what, 55 years younger than you? I mean, are you kidding me, George? You want to rob the cradle? Should we just give you a newborn to do? I mean, come on, George.
He's not a pedophile. He's a pervert, but he's not a pedophile.
However,
Is there a difference?
There's a difference. There's a
Ramona.
difference.
And no one's protecting her. Viva hasn't even said to her, why are you marrying someone so much older?
No, I did. I did listen to her.
And your father, what's...
She's madly in love with him.
Well, because she has no parents. Does she have a grandfather?
Oh, she has a grandmother. And
But
a
no
whole community.
grandfather.
I don't really know, I never asked.
You're marrying the girl. How can you not know? Because you're her grandfather. You're her great-great-grandfather.
You don't know anything about the relationship.
If her parents were alive,
They would bless me.
No, I swear on my life that if her parents were alive, they would do everything in their utmost to make sure she was not with you.
You know that.
Are you kidding? What mother would want their daughter to marry someone who's 55 years older?
Every
no
mother wants their child to be
not.
happy.
No, with a 55-year-old.
Why not?
I want to ask you about the age dynamic, because I think that kind of gets brushed under the rug a little bit. Leah, I think when she came on, it was more of something that she discussed.
Yes.
But how did you feel? Because look, these ladies are old.
They're ladies of a particular age.
Yeah, you know,
they're
they
older.
are
Yeah.
very much, you know,
mature.
Older than you are.
Well, here's the thing, though, and I
sometimes
mean,
not as mature
I was
as you
just
are.
gonna say.
I said,
You're the one screaming
you said, I'm not screaming. I have a loud voice.
Shouting again. Oh my God, my ears are hurting.
No, I'm not.
Bring it
Stop
down.
being
You are.
so
You're an angry woman right now.
That
I never
implication
referred to your color.
No,
Nor
you didn't
would
have
I.
to. You didn't have
No,
to.
'cause you're a woman
You didn't
to
have
me.
to. Our dear friend Leah McSweetie, not 5 minutes ago, storms off in a mad dash, and we don't see her ass no more. And nobody called Leah angry. Nobody. I simply take a visceral response to something that felt deeply personal and painful to me, and I'm immediately called angry. Tell me it's not about race.
With Ramona, I think a lot of people were interested on how you two were going.
Yeah,
to
think
interact,
Francesca.
Get along. How were these two possibly going to be in the same room together? We saw this happen multiple times, and Ramona's tactic is kind of just to turn her ears off and run away. But you did not stop trying.
What did you think of the Harlem night? I'm so excited that you got to come.
You know what? It was really nice to be in that type of an atmosphere. I really was like blown away by your attention to detail. You took it to another level. No, you did. It was just really beautiful and stunning.
That's good. So we don't have to talk too much about it, but how are you just feeling with the election and how our city and world will be in the next few months?
I really just don't want to think about it. I've been thinking about it a lot.
You did not stop trying, which I give you a lot of credit for. How do you think you guys ended the season? Do you think that she learned anything from
Okay, those
these
are different
discussions?
questions.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Okay, so let's slow them down.
Yes.
Yeah. We ended the season great.
Yeah.
Which is like lovely, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's some really kind of, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but there are some superficial things that Ramona and I have in common. What do I mean by that? Literally, we have the same body measurements. On top of that, we also have like a similar taste of life, meaning when we go out to group dinners, on or off camera, Ramona and I are probably drinking the same cocktail. We're probably sipping on the same bottle of wine. We're probably sharing, like, we just kind of like to do life life, honestly. Like, in terms of, like, that's why during my Harlem dinner, I gave her the Duke Ellington candle. She's a tastemaker. You know, I fancy myself a tastemaker. You know, so these are the things that Ramona and I can really connect on and vibe on. Then there's things that we don't fucking connect and vibe on, and they're very obvious and need not be said. So, you know, that's, and I think where we ended, because we had dinner maybe, now it's probably been like a month ago, we had dinner at Avra, and, you know, I think it was kind of like we hadn't talked in a while, so it was nice to kind of just start talking again. And I think it was like, I see you, you see me, I respect where you're at. Don't fucking agree with most of it. She would say the same.
If it goes how it's looking, it's gonna go right now. What I'm very, very happy about is America's daughters. They get to see a woman vice president. We've never seen that in American history.
Okay, I don't want to talk politics.
Right?
I don't want to talk politics.
Have we had a vice president woman, Ramona? That's an objective fact.
Let's have a nice evening. I don't want to talk politics. I don't.
I'm actually shocked that Ramona is so triggered. I thought, like, where we can have middle ground, like, I actually thought about this, was we are women, and she has a daughter. And can't we all agree how great it is to see women advance in American politics?
Yeah, you guys didn't come to blows with it. Like, you were like, we're just gonna go back and forth on this.
You know I'm not gonna let you off the hook that much.
You know what?
Only because...
You know what they say? Don't talk about politics with friends. So we're not talking about politics. Does Ebony have to talk politics all the time? I know we have more in common than that. As my daughter Ava would say, peel back the onion. Ebony, can you peel back the onion, please? I'll change the subject. So after that whole weekend that we had...
Well, I'm happy about Kamala Harris, I'll say that.
So Ramona then took her hand, and she done opened this motherfucking door. And guess who gonna walk through it? I go to lunch with one of said senior producers. This black woman looks me in my face and lets me know, oh, you know Ramona said the N-word in front of me. Ramona, when you left, said, see, this is why we shouldn't have black women on this show. I told y'all. We know she said it, Ebony, because when we were filming at the Hamptons, she had to be investigated then. She said out loud, damn, it's so many black chicks around here now, I can't keep y'all's names straight. I don't have a problem dealing with Ramona directly because I'm grown and I have power. But these other young women, they deserve to come to work free of trauma. When someone says some fuck shit at work, you take them to human resources. You don't confront them personally. You don't be quiet, because then the next time it's some fuck shit, you have no record, no paper trail, no credibility. I did go to HR, bitch. You absolutely right, but I never made any accusation about you. That's the truth. What's your claim?
God, I hope a real good shakeup. You know that tornado that came through my neighborhood? I hope it comes through the show, honey. We're still trying to recover.
Leanne Locken telling ET she's ready for a cast shakeup on The Real Housewives of Dallas.
I think if I could give anyone anything, I would love to give maybe a few of my cast members a little more security.
It's been a roller coaster season for the reality star. She's currently facing allegations of being racist toward co-star Carrie Brittingham.
She's a bully.
Come on, Mexican, I thought you were all Mexican and strong. Ow! That bitch wouldn't survive. Miss, I can defend myself because I'm from Mexico. Oh my God. Please, bitch. Please. Chirpy Mexican has to have her way.
She called you a chirpy Mexican. She called you Mexican.
Come on, Mexican, I thought you were all Mexican and strong.
You can't tolerate racism.
That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion, it's everybody in the country's opinion, Leanne, for God's sake.
Do you think she's a racist?
Do not wear hats in the temple.
I know. I'm trying to enjoy this experience, so take your hat off, bitch. How hard is it? How many times do you need to be asked?
Do what you want.
I'm sorry, I didn't say it in Spanish. Take the hat off.
Did you ever say anything bad about Carrie to you? About Carrie? I'm trying to think.
Because that wants to prove how tough she is because she's from Mexico.
Do you think that was my intention?
Do you know how frustrating?
Listen to me, answer the question. Did you think that was my intention to make her cry or make her feel guilty?
Listen.
Listen, I'm listening. You're the one not listening.
I don't think you should snap at somebody. Not okay.
With me using the
with
word
you
Mexican.
using the word Mexican.
I'm not racist.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with how you were.
That's ridiculous because I'm
that
not
has nothing
racist.
to do. That conversation though, that just not has nothing to do with
yeah, but
you
I'm not going to own that I'm racist. That's ridiculous. I grew up with a Mexican family.
Oh my God, there we go. How about Leanne? So then she can have a reason and an excuse for everything. There you go.
She said, and
I'm a superpower. I'm Mexican.
You know, in today's climate, you can't say something like that.
I think that I genuinely, everything I do in my life, anybody who knows me anywhere around the country, from WeHo to Dallas, knows that I believe in inclusion and equality, and I will fight and die for making that happen. And I don't know how you could have that label and an ally label. And I tell you what, I love my ally label, and I'll never lose it.
We got a war brewing on OC Housewives. So there is a rumor that there's a new cast member joining. Her name is Kelly Meza Dodd. We got some video of her out in Hollywood where she says something. Now, look, the video that we got is from a photo agency. We didn't shoot it. And it just starts with her making this comment about black people, about black guys. We don't know what she was asked, so keep that in mind. But here's what she said, because it's really pissed off some of the women who are already on OC Housewives.
I don't like black guys. I don't even know any black guys.
You don't associate with them?
Huh?
You're not associated with the OC?
And the OC with the OG.
The camera guy asks, why, do you associate with any black people? And then her only response is, in the OC, the OG, I mean, I don't know, you live in the OC.
I live in the OC. I love black people.
Okay.
Anyway, we got Heather, get away from me. We got Heather Dubrow, who is already on OC Housewives, and we asked her what she thought about this video, because potentially Kelly could be joining her as a cast member.
All I can say is that anyone that spews racial slurs or has racism of any kind has no business in my life, or honestly anyone that I know is not.
Usually, people of Jewish descent are sarcastic and they're funny and they get jokes.
So meaning I'm not, even though I'm of Jewish descent?
No.
I'm not funny or get jokes?
No. But they don't take things like personally.
Apparently, Jewish people are funny. I don't know what happened to my gene pool.
I just think they're funny and that they're very sarcastic.
You gotta stop saying that. You're being racist.
I'm not being racist. I'm Mexican.
We're racist and homophobes.
I went to a drag show with you and your son. I'm black.
Okay, one at a time.
Okay, this is me. This is where my whole heritage from 23andMe. This is where I'm from, right here.
Everywhere?
Everywhere, right? I have
Spanish and Portuguese?
I have Native American, almost 30%. I have African American. I have African in me.
Almost 3%.
Almost 3%. I have Asian in me.
Asian.
All I can say is that anyone who is a racist would not be welcome in our life.
Which is perfect for this brand, right? Because they love the drama.
It might be,
especially if you're stirring
but
it
if
up
the cast members
being added to
but if the cast members are really against it and feel like they will be offended by her joining, then you would think Bravo's got to take that.
Brandi Glanville thing? I mean, they didn't like her before she joined, and then
But there's one thing to not like someone.
Getting her off the show. However, with her being on possibly this new season, this is good for the storyline for now. Bravo probably isn't going to not use her or kick her off. They're going to want her because it's going to create more drama for the new season. So she probably just sealed her deal.
But I remember there was this one time, this is the craziest story. On my schedule, you get your schedule once a week. Yeah. And it tells you what you're doing Tuesday through Saturday. Right. Who you're filming with, where you're going. So these people that say like, you don't know, that's not true. So they said, you're going to show Gina, Jen, and Emily, or was it just Emily and Jen? I can't remember. This Asian market, you're going to walk around. And I was like, you know what? This is good. It's probably H Mart. They're going to learn a little, whatever. Yeah. I show up at a Japanese grocery store. And I told the producers, I'm not Japanese. And they were like, it's fine, just walk in with them, point to a few things. And I said, do you not understand that like Japanese and Koreans sometimes don't get along? And I'm not gonna like walk into a grocery store and say I know all about the Japanese culture when I barely know the Korean one. Yeah. They gave me so much pushback on that. And
what did they say to you?
They said, oh, just go in there, take a look, see if it looks like you can make it work in this setting. I went in, it was all writing in Japanese. There was no Korean, there was no Chinese, there was nothing.
No way.
And I walked back out and I said, guys, I'm not filming here. You're literally going to set me up for disaster. I will be roasted for this.
Yeah.
So I walked out and put my foot down. I didn't film there.
I think they were because without you, I mean, what were they going to talk about? They weren't agreeing. They did not want to have conflict with each other. And if they did, it was very fake and transparent. So like you actually brought ratings to the show. People watched the show because of you, right?
Well, I think it's a lot of people that are people of color.
Yes.
I had a ton of Korean adoptees reach out to me.
Right.
Because in the 80s, it was a huge business for Korea.
Huge, right?
To basically, I hate to say it this way, but to sell us to Americans.
It was, I don't think anyone knows that. Can you explain what happened in the 80s? Like
the 80s, they had their doors open to adoption to Americans.
Mm-hmm.
And in 1984, when I was adopted, I think I was like 16 grand, which is a lot of money in 1984 for a family that my mom was a stay-at-home mom. My dad had a very, I mean, he did okay, but it wasn't, they weren't rich by any means.
Right.
Then I think it was, don't quote me, but I think it was either the late 80s, early 90s, they closed their doors because they realized they were giving all of their children that were potentially going to be Olympic athletes away.
What do you think your parents' intentions were when they adopted you? Because you don't have that close relationship with your parents. I don't think a lot of people know that.
My parents are very good people. They weren't great parents, but they're good people. They're very kind. They're very big Catholics.
Yeah.
And they adopted me and my two siblings. And I think that they felt good about it.
Right.
Like the whole rescue mentality.
Like they were helping.
Yeah. And I was drinking the Kool-Aid and also thought that I was being rescued in a way. You know, when people tell me, you're so lucky, you should be so thankful.
Right.
You know, you're like, yeah, I guess I should. I am so thankful. Until I joined Korean adoptee groups, and that verbiage is so harmful because you're always indebted to them for rescuing you.
You feel like you owe them.
Right. And so I stuck around for horrible things from my parents because I felt like I needed to.
Right. What are your parents' political affiliations?
They voted for Trump. The first election, that's the last time we talked about it. The first election, they voted for Trump. They had giant bumper stickers on the back of their Toyota Camrys. And my parents volunteered in the soup kitchen in downtown Atlanta. They're do-gooders.
Right.
I took the sticker off of my mom's car and I said, Mom, downtown Atlanta has a very large Black community. You will get hurt.
Yeah.
You cannot have this on your car.
Right.
And she was like, what are you talking about? You know, they just think, Matt likes to say they are very small.
Yes.
They operate in their small town with their small church, with their small friends.
They just don't get
They don't see. Their idea of traveling internationally is on a cruise ship.
Oh, yeah.
So they're just very small-minded.
Right.
So the fact that I have a different view than them, and it's not Catholic, it's not religious, it's a human rights view.
Yeah.
That bothers them. They still call me Oriental.
Oh my, no way.
I tell my mom, I am not a rug. I am a person.
That is insane.
Yeah, I had to ask them multiple times to not do that.
Right. So it must be bizarre because you weren't raised within an Asian household, but you are Asian being raised among nothing but Republican white people, specifically in the South, correct?
Yeah, and whenever I would talk about something Asian, my mom would make a face like, oh, that's gross. Or, you know, if I wanted to learn more, she's like, but honey, you live in America now. Like I was supposed to just like assimilate into being American and not Korean. And my parents would travel a lot when I was younger and they would leave me with one of my aunts. It's just my mom's best friend. I called Aunt.
Right.
And I remember specifically being in grocery stores and at Steak and Shake, because that was like high quality food.
Right.
And she would call people the N-word. And in a sometimes lovely way, like, hello, N-word, or that N-word bagged my groceries. And I remember being like, that doesn't feel right for me because I'm not white. You know, even little, I thought, I don't like that. Like that makes me feel weird, you know?
Right.
But I was raised to kind of be seen and not heard. That's very Catholic for kids. And so I tell people that I didn't clock into being proud of being Asian until I married Matt. And that's why I felt like I put up with a lot from these women when there were racial undertones to a lot of things that they were saying, because that's how I grew up. That's how
you were used to it
until I was, 30 plus.
Right.
I was used to just being like, oh, they didn't mean it that way.
Right.
We'll give them a pass this time. I don't know them. You know, that's how I've operated.
Do you think that it made a difference that you're Asian versus like, what if you were like a different race, right? Like what if you're Black or what if you're a Latino? Do you think they would have treated you the same way?
Well, I think I've mentioned to you that this whole summer house thing with Ciara, people are rallying behind her as they should.
Right.
And they're saying, this is done to Sierra, whatever. There is a difference between racism to blacks and racism to Asians.
Why
they
is that?
think Asians are the model minority and they can say whatever they want because we are white adjacent.
Correct.
So they're allowed to say whatever they want about us and we'll survive. Stereotypically, they're like, oh, you own businesses, you're smart.
Like you'll be okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's this weird thing. My daughter and I were just talking about this, about how it's not okay for other communities, but for Asians, it's totally okay to be racist.
Did you get that impression from the Housewives specifically? Like,
I did, and they would say snarky things to me, and I was just like, I overlooked it. I let it go.
What kind of comments were made to you that made you uncomfortable about your race on Housewives?
The biggest thing that made me uncomfortable was Hot Pot, when I hosted Hot Pot. And
oh yeah, my God, that was uncomfortable to watch.
It was horrible. All they did was make fun of the food. And this is a food that is deep rooted in Asian communities. And you are making fun of it.
Right.
Emily putting an egg in her purse and trying to make this all a joke. It's not funny.
That's not
It's
funny.
not funny. Also,
That's
if
weird.
you remember, she hosted that lie detector test with those actors for a Persian New Year party. How are we not talking about how she literally villainized a day that Persians
take very
celebrate?
seriously?
Yes.
Why not just do your own white girl crazy lie detector test that's obviously fake and obviously an overproduced setup, but you have to do it on a Persian holiday?
And they wanted to make the brown person look like a liar.
Yeah.
All they kept saying was, Katie's a liar, Katie's a liar, when I didn't lie about anything.
I don't know her personally, but I get the ick from Heather. I think she has too much money. I think she's a performative liberal. She did not post anything on her permanent feed about the ICE raids, and I'm like, yeah,
exactly.
I clocked her right when people called her out and she wouldn't post about it. Maybe a story or something, but like someone like Tamra posts about ICE. She posts her own dad at a rally. Right? An anti-Trump rally, a No Kings rally, right?
Yep. And
which
I
thought
lost
was really
so many
cool.
followers posting all that. And I was like, I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care. Because, and Jamie and I just said this on our podcast, why aren't more of these housewives saying what stance they take?
Right.
If you are MAGA, if you are super Republican, say it with your whole chest.
Come out with it.
Let us hear it.
At least Vicky did.
Vicky does a lot.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't lie about anything. She's very upfront about how she feels. But the other ones that are so obviously MAGA are not coming out. Jen drives a Cybertruck. She drives a Cybertruck. Her son was wearing Charlie Kirk merch.
Okay, so last season, I haven't talked about this yet. After last season, she went to a Jason Aldean concert.
Right.
And she got a lot of hate for posting about it. And
as she should.
Even Bravo said, you need to be researching who you're going to see before you're posting about it, before you're going. And she called me upset. She was like, I can't believe they said that to me. Would you have known that he was transphobic? And I said, yes.
And vice versa. I'm going to use Margaret as an example. Just recently at Fresco's, for us to be in an argument and all of a sudden for her to use Hitler as a comparison, it's inappropriate. Can't you guys admit it?
I mean, I'm sitting there trying to eat this fabulous salad, and out of the blue, it comes about that I said something. Deflect much? I mean, that's what she does all the time. It was an analogy. I didn't compare her to Hitler.
Well,
That's
what
not
did you
what I
say?
said.
Lonnie,
I'll tell you
say
something
what
I
you
said.
said.
Hitler would have been good to me. Does that make him a good person?
Unless we're discussing the Holocaust, Hitler's name should not come up.
But you're getting off track. It's an analogy. Kim D's only goal in life is to destroy Teresa and Melissa. She's f***ing evil. And how are you supposed to make analogies about evil people if you can't use the evil people's names?
I am the daughter of a Holocaust survivor. It's inappropriate.
Even though her family's Jewish?
Margaret's not. Margaret's not. She said Adolf Hitler wouldn't have killed me, but he would kill me.
My son is Jewish. My children are Jewish.
Honey, I know many people who marry Jews who can't stand Jews.
Wait a minute. OL, off limits.
You're pulling below the belt.
How dare you say I can't stand Jews?
How dare me?
That is f***ing bullshit.
You're anti-Semitic.
Oh my God. To call me anti-Semitic, that's a f***ing bullshit move. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Stand over me. Sit your ass down. Tell the bitch to sit down.
Guys, she's shaking. Tell the bitch to sit down. Do you think this is acceptable? How dare she? To be hurtful and disgusting, to try and say something like that so no one focuses on her. She doesn't want to take responsibility for hurting Melissa and Teresa. This is sick.
Way below the belt. Hitler, what's next?
Melissa speaking, just
shush. Please. Shush! You don't tell me me to shush him. What are you
No,
talking about?
shush!
I'm not listening to you, Danielle. Done and done.
He is a historic figure.
Stop it, Danielle.
So Jennifer couldn't come today because she's in Turkey, huh?
Yeah, she's in Turkey.
So she went out there for her brother's engagement?
Yeah, you know, I guess it's their culture. They knew each other 2 weeks, and now they're getting engaged.
Okay, that's a little crazy.
But you know what the culture is? They don't sleep with each other, and you get to know each other when you marry them.
What happens if he was a dud the night of the
You're right. If she's old school, she would stay with him.
That's a life of torture. Getting engaged after 2 weeks when you've never ever had sex. That's a little crazy. No?
But you kind of know. I mean, my father
Teresa.
said when he met my mom, he knew. My parents got married after 3 months. I think
Ready,
Jennifer thought that
five.
he was never going to get married because he's 45.
Okay, so this was like last licks, like, you know, marry this guy now or it's over.
But they did fall for each other. She's leaving her whole family, moving here from Turkey.
Oh, come on. He met her in Turkey. She could be mail order.
I don't know. I don't know.
You twist everything to make it about yourself.
You know what? This is not the first time that you've attacked me.
I haven't attacked you.
Mail order bride.
Mail order bride wasn't as bad as what you said about my mother, about my husband.
Your mother's with a married man, and you're with a married man.
So what does that mean?
I mean, you see a pattern here.
Wow, wow.
Well, you're telling everybody about your mother, how like the last guy she loved for the
No, I
last
didn't
15
say the last
years, he
man.
didn't leave his wife ever. I mean, that's something that's very taboo to me.
Whoa, here we go. Round 2.
You know what, Margaret? You're used to an environment of cheating, all right? Your mother someone for 15 years. I get it, but some things should be kept secret.
You're right.
Katie, you alluded to the fact that Giselle and Robin must have white ancestors to look the way they do. Do you think that means they're not black?
No, I'm really surprised that they're so obsessed with skin color and racial identity.
Katie, yes. I feel like we need to have a Black history lesson.
Oh my goodness. Are you seriously going to bring this up again?
I am going to bring this up.
Okay, what do you have to say?
Because you were quite adamant when I brought up an issue.
You didn't really bring up an issue. What you did was, unfortunately, you were standing there watching everybody dance and have a good time and being judgmental and then coming over to me and saying something that was completely ridiculous, which is that Michael's groping Andrew's butt. And then you said, is that a white thing? Every single time I do or say anything, it's like, Katie, you're not being black enough. Or Katie, how black are you feeling today? I don't wake up in the morning and go, oh, it's a Wednesday. How black am I feeling? Let me get my black meter out and measure how black I am. That's so dumb. Like, oh, I'm the expert on white people.
I didn't say you were the expert.
Because there's a
But
difference.
you might have a better
between-
answer than me.
So there's a
because I'm
difference
not
between
biracial.
white people and black people and biracial people.
There's a difference between black people and white people's experiences.
I don't know what Robin's problem is, but it seems like she always needs help with it, and I really can't help her.
You really wanted to know the answer.
I mean, I'm
Find a
asking
white guy
you.
and ask him. Why are you asking me?
You were standing there.
I'm not sweating it. I really don't care. I really don't care.
We were at the baby naming ceremony for Katie. She made reference to the black side like it was demeaning. Like, oh no,
You
I would
are
never be
such a
considered
liar,
black.
Giselle.
If you're half black, 1/4 black, 2% black, be proud of that.
Are you not proud of it?
I have no idea what she's talking about. And once again, it's like, why would you come to someone's house for a religious naming ceremony, and then go outside and go in on them and challenge them about
we didn't
what
go
is
in.
your...
We didn't go. We just asked her a simple question.
And then for Robin to bring up, okay, well, when your girls are older, what box are they going to check? What the hell?
Katie, Katie.
Dumb and dumber.
No, oh, you know what? You better shut the hell up. I asked you a simple question.
The reason why I said that to you guys was because I was trying to point out what it's like. You're all offended by what's said to you that I say that's kind of like, inflammatory, but you said something inflammatory to me. I was showing you your hypocrisy. That's what I was trying to point out to you. That's why I said, listen, Blondie with your green eyes, why don't you look into your own family history? Because you bring up race all the time. No, I have to answer any of your questions, Robin. I don't care.
Hold on, I want to hear from her.
I want you to understand.
What?
That you're not biracial. Shut the... You know what? Y'all better get security here for real, because I...
For what? What are you going to do?
Shut up!
This season, we received far more audience feedback, so it feels important to revisit. Now, I agree this is a really sensitive and nuanced topic within the Black community, and one that I, as a white man, shouldn't be leading. I've been thinking a lot about the best way to approach the topic. We considered bringing in a moderator for this segment, but we started with our producers calling each of you to discuss how you would like to approach this conversation so that your voices and wishes would be heard. You collectively agreed that you'd like to discuss it without a moderator together. So, Candace, you were the most vocal when you spoke to the producers. You told them that you didn't think your castmates were colorists. However, you still felt that the conversation needed to be had. So, Candace, I'm going to give you the floor to speak your piece. And if anyone else wants to chime in, you're all encouraged to do so. I will listen and learn.
Well, I appreciate you and our producers for giving us the space to have the conversation. But I think if we're going to have the conversation, right, about colorism, we have to first agree on the definition. So I have Merriam and Webster. It's a noun. Differential treatment based on skin color, especially favoritism toward those with lighter skin tones, and mistreatment or exclusion of those with a darker skin tone, typically among those of the same racial or ethnic group. Can we all agree that that is the definition?
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
colorism.
it's the definition.
That's colorism. Okay. So from there, I think it's important to pinpoint instances where colorism may have reared its head within our group. I am someone who has a reputation as being someone who will yell, who will scream, who will cry, or do any combination of those things.
Calm down. Where is your pimp? Pimp, where you at? The hoe is here.
I'm viewed as the crybaby, as the first one to be emotional. But Robin has screamed and gone into Ashley's restaurant and put her finger in her face.
Please put your fingers out of my face, Robin. This is putting my finger in your face. Out of my face, Robin.
And it's not received the same way.
Okay, but I feel like I've been called mean girl and aggressive multiple times sitting here. So,
sitting here today now, you
but
think
are
that
we the ones saying, "Oh my God, Candace, you're so emotional"?
Some of you are, and some of it comes from the audience who watches our show.
I was confused with you're the emotional one of the group. What does that have to do with the color of your skin? Like, how are you connecting the two? Villainized
and
based off of
ridiculed.
being emotional? No, I'm saying, what does you being emotional have to do with skin color?
Am I not making sense? I understand what you're trying to say.
I just want to understand.
I think it's really important if we personalize it a little bit, you know.
Yes.
For me, you all know I own the plantation that my ancestors were raised on. So colorism was taught very early on. The darker pigment person was in the field. The lighter woman was in the house Negro. I can tell you it takes a conscious effort to change that which has been placed within us. That indoctrinated, thank you, darling, that never was supposed to be there. What Candace is clearly saying is based upon the pigmentation of her skin, but given the same circumstances, she's judged more harshly.
I got your wig, ho. Hey. Tapiana, Strapiana, Daikiana, Rabiana, Miss Dyke, the Daikiana, Miss Rabiana, Miss Dyke, Rabiana, Tapiana, Strapiana, Daikiana, Rabiana, Tapiana, Miss Strapiana, the Daikiana, Miss Rabiana, Miss Dyke, Rabiana, Tapiana, Strapiana, Daikiana, Rabiana, the Daikiana, Rabiana.
I'm really happy for her to maybe have this opportunity to show some decorum, to Robert up as she always does, and be the Robert that we know her to be, and handle her shit and stop deflecting.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.